Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do a reading. It is a bonus read, my friends. I just want to come by and say thank you. Look, y'all are just doing great with the clickings and the viewings. Thank you so much for your thumbs up. It really does help grow the Leo tribe, which is so important here. Every tribe here is important at 10 of Cups Tarot. So thank you so much for all the ways that you've been loving on this channel, being in the comments, giving me your thumbs up, and showing the algorithm what you like. Thank you so much for voting here. I appreciate you. So I'm here with a bonus read, and if you are brand new and you're just rolling up in all these shenanigans here, welcome. And I'm doing a bonus read, and it is for the current or the future energy. I don't intend on reading in the past, and you know, the past may come up and I may acknowledge it, but I don't intend on reading in the past. My focus is on your future and what's coming up in your future. So we're just going to use a tarot deck here. Let's find out what is going on for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Leo, you're kind of my jam. I'm a Sag rising. I have so much fun with Leo. My son is a Leo, and we're so silly. We're so silly all the time. I have so much fun with Leo. I love that energy. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Now this, not all of this is going to happen right now. Listen, it's not around the corner for a lot of you. And it could be anywhere today, tomorrow, 2 years from now. Who knows, right? Take it as it resonates for you. And wherever you are in your life right now. Tell me about Leo. What's going on with Leo, please? Some energy for Leo. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Why is that? We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Death card. Death and Rebirth. We've got the Six of Swords. That one just popped out. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, it feels like there's going to be some sort of conversation that's coming at you, or maybe that you're heading out for some conversation. So the Seven of Wands being in the reverse is telling me that somebody has decided that they're going to release themselves from a place where maybe they felt like their boundaries were a little too tough, that maybe you've been hiding behind your boundaries a little bit. The Seven of Wands is telling me you're a little more flexible, and that you were maybe you weren't, you know, we're looking here, this person is on a pillow and they're ignoring all of these wands that are down here in the pink bubble, which is protection. I feel like you have been doing a lot of soul searching, I want to say. And you came to the realization here, Leo, that maybe your boundaries were too tight, that you can't, like, nobody can get in, but you can't get out. Like you were feeling disconnected. I mean, I feel like when our boundaries are too tight, that sometimes we can get disconnected. And I feel like somebody here is feeling a little more flexible as it pertains to the Knight of Cups. So if you're somebody who is single and wondering, why am I not finding anybody? Why am I not finding anybody? It feels like maybe it was time for you to be just a little more flexible. Now, I don't mean that give up what it is that all of your morals and standards are. I mean that I feel like you're come to a place a little more flexible. Now, sometimes it'll happen, right? When we get into this place and we're by ourselves in the pink bubble for a while, trying to protect ourselves from people, we go from here and the pendulum swings, right? And it goes over here. And so I feel like it feels like that your boundaries were really super tight, and now it's coming back to center here. I feel like you're feeling a little more flexible, maybe about dating or about romance. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, because I feel like what's on your mind is stability, like longevity in something. It could be a long-term job or maybe a long-term relationship, but it does feel like somebody here has gone through some sort of a transformation. I want to say that something has ended so something can begin, but I think for you, it feels like it was a really tough transition. I feel like you had to move on from some sort of a thought pattern that you had that I feel like you were stuck in, because we do have the Six and the Two of Swords, which is 8. It feels like you were really stuck in the mind or stuck in a thought pattern, and that had to come to an end. I feel like you have had some sort of a transformation here, Leo, and that maybe you're thinking differently. Maybe you're feeling a little more, flexible of the mind, flexible in your feelings. If you're going to plan for the future, you've got to be a little more flexible. I feel like you're a person who probably has moved on from some sort of relationship, or in the mind you were like, you know what, I'm going to stop trying to be in a long-term relationship. I'm just going to move on from the Knight of Cups. Like, I feel like you had decided that you were going to be a confirmed bachelor or bachelorette, that you weren't going to get into any of this anymore. But I feel like there are some things that you didn't see. I feel like there are things that I feel like you had blocked yourself off, and I feel like that's why the Seven of Wands is in the reverse. It feels like you had blocked yourself off from people and moved along. Maybe you ended a relationship or decided, I'm just not going to show my feelings. I'm just not going to get into anything that's romantically connected, because I don't feel like I can. But I feel like this death card tells me that you've changed something. You change how you feel. You've changed your mind. It feels like you've changed something here. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups for Leo, please? The thing is I feel like you're somebody who is quite romantic. You're somebody who is quite romantic, and I think that you love to do that. You're like the the feminine or the masculine on the white horse. Like, I feel like you are the person who plans picnics, who likes to buy flowers. Yeah. I feel it's almost like you're getting back to your old self a little bit, Leo. Maybe your heart's kind of softening just a little bit. We do have the Three of Cups. I think there is, it's time for you to get out and be with friends. Celebration. It's time for you to get out and do things that I feel like you haven't done in a while, because I feel like life has been very serious for you. I feel like you've been taking care of everything and everyone. So you could be somebody who takes care of your family, maybe a sick or ailing parent. You could be someone who's a single father or a single mother. I feel like the Emperor energy is telling me that you realize that you've got to take charge of your fun. It's time for you to go out and either reunite with friends or get a soul tribe, or reconnect with people who really enjoy you, who you have fun with, who are in a celebratory energy. Because being the Emperor can be some pretty serious energy, right? You're always making decisions, and the good ones and the bad ones, right? Like you're stuck with all of it. You're carrying the mortgage, the house, the children, the everything. You're carrying it all the payments, all of the stuff. So I feel like life has gotten pretty serious for you. I feel like you're about to maybe re-enter the dating world. And if it's not the dating world, I feel like you're contacting friends again. Like you're finally feeling a little more flexible about your feelings. And so maybe you're contacting friends now and saying, hey, haven't seen you guys in a while. Because I feel like with the Emperor energy that you've been very busy conquering things or making all the decisions. Like it feels like you've just had to spend your time focused on life and being very strategic in how you move forward here. Because I think you're doing something all alone. I think it's all on your shoulders, whether you're feminine or masculine. We do have the Queen of Wands. So I think that you're ready for fun, is what it is, right? This is Sagittarius energy, right? But of course, Aries and Leo in this reading. But Sagittarius is kind of fun. Like Sagittarius, you don't take to the party. Sagittarius is the party. And when paired with Leo, forget about it. That roar of laughter you hear across the room, it's because Sag and Leo are at it. Yeah, making everybody laugh. So I feel like you're ready for fun. You're ready for excitement. You're ready to emerge and have some celebration, but you're ready to do it like in a single way. Like I feel what the Queen of Wands is telling me is that you're independent. You do your own thing. You like to make your own rules. And if people want to follow you, that's fine. But you're the Emperor and you don't really care because you're not really into the... I feel like you're just sort of starting to learn about flexibility, because the pendulum always swings one way. And then finally, when it swings the other, it comes back to center and things get a little bit balanced. But as we're learning, sometimes we get too religious, or sometimes we're kind of loosey-goosey with the religious laws, and I don't think it's religion we're talking about, but it's just an example, right? So sometimes we are trying to find our place, and sometimes we'll go to one side of the pendulum or the other, and I feel like you're coming back to center right now. That's what it feels like here. Tell me why this Ten of Pentacles is here. Tell me why the Ten of Pentacles is here, please, for Leo. So we've got some challenges here that have come out. We've got the Eight of Swords. So I feel like every once in a while you still dip back into the Eight of Swords. I think that every once in a while dipping into the Eight of Swords is a bit of a reflection about who you are right now. And so I feel like you're trying to You're trying to get out of this place where I feel that you've put yourself, that you feel like your hands are tied and there wasn't anything that you can do. But with being more flexible with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, I feel like the challenge is the Eight of Swords. Because you know that with being in the Eight of Swords is like this obsessive place in the mind, but it also feels like there's just no way you can have the Ten of Pentacles if you're constantly in the Eight of Swords. But I think you think about it a lot. I think you think about maybe what would it be like if I did have a family or did have, abundance and happiness within a family unit. Because it feels like you're carrying everything yourself, and I don't think you want to do that for the whole time here. We've got the Hermit energy. So I feel like it's when you're home alone late at night that your mind wanders. I feel like it's there where you think that you can't have the things that you want. I feel like with the Hermit energy that you go into this Hermit energy because of wanting to heal the self. I think that you know that there's some healing that needs to be done here, but it's a long road. It's a long road to climb for you to do this healing, but I feel like you're starting to get things in order. I want to say we are in Virgo season right now, right? At least for a little while longer, about another week and a half or two. And I feel like while we're in Virgo season that things have kind of slowed down for you a little bit, Leo, that you're sort of going over details, looking at things. What do I need to change? What is it that I need to change? And I think one of the things that you need to change is how you hang out in the Eight of Swords every once in a while. Now, I feel like you used to be 100% in the Eight of Swords, but now that it came out on its side, I feel like the challenge is to stay out of the Eight of Swords, because obsessively thinking about anything really isn't good. There's you. We've got Leo energy here with strength. So I feel like you are practicing holding yourself back a little bit. You're practicing not charging at everything, or I feel like you're practicing taming the lion within you, right? Because you are the lion, and I feel like you have been in Hermit energy and trying to tame the lion, knowing that the sheath, like the sword is in the sheath on your side, and you can pull it anytime you want to, but the strength in that is that you won't, that you'll just handle things, you'll be courageous. And so I feel like with the strength energy here is that you're holding back, you're trying to be kinder. I feel like somebody here has a really hard time with feeling their emotions or being vulnerable, I want to say. That when you feel vulnerable, you go into the Hermit energy here. We do have the Page of Swords, but you're learning, friend. You've decided that you're going to learn. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have the Lovers. I feel like you're checking in with yourself lately. I want to say that you are spending time alone and you're checking in with yourself. The King of Pentacles in the reverse to me tells me that you could be having financial issues, but it also tells me that I feel like you're checking in with you and realizing that maybe what you do want is a companion. Checking in with yourself. I think you're learning about this, right? We do have the Page of Swords, and I feel like this is what you're learning about. But I still feel like you've got yourself stowed away, that you're not really being social, not really going out. And I think that's why the Three of Cups has shown up here. It's like the advice of it's time to get out. But I think that you don't want to go out because I feel like you're not really interested in connecting to people in the 3D just yet. Just yet. You could be actually watching someone online who I feel that you're hiding from, King of Pentacles in the reverse, that you don't see them in the 3D. This is someone that I feel like you are distanced from, but you watch them from a distance. Somebody who I feel that you're very enamored with, like the Lovers is here, so I feel like it's somebody that you've looked into their eyes. It could be someone who is a Sagittarius. She does have this tattoo on her shoulder. Could be someone who's a Gemini. This is Gemini energy. Could be someone who's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe another Leo, possibly, or Aries, Sagittarius. So tell me what changed here, Leo. What changed for Leo? We've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Justice card. We have the Judgment here. Very interesting. So I feel like, Leo, that you made a really big decision. You've made a really big decision to shed an old skin, I want to say. And we've got Justice here and the Seven of Swords. I feel like there were a lot of things that you kept under the surface There were things that that you didn't tell people. I don't think you're a liar. I don't think you're being deceiving, but I feel like you keep a lot of things to yourself. I feel like you keep a lot of things inside. And so I feel like you made some sort of really big decision that I've got to get this balance. I've got to be true to myself. I've got to be honest with other people, whether they like my honesty or not. So I feel like that's what's changed, that instead of not saying things, keeping them under the surface, not telling people what I'm thinking, I feel like you've decided, made a really big decision, that it's time to get some balance and be honest with myself and be honest with other people. I really do feel that we've got the page, sorry, not the page, but the Knight of Cups at the center of the reed. And I feel like you're trying to ready yourself to be vulnerable enough to get back into some sort of romantic feels. Like I feel like you've been sort of disconnected, right? The Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups, you've been disconnected from your emotions or from your feelings for a while. And it's because you were stuck. Tell me why you're stuck. Two of Swords, please, for Leo. We've got the Fool. Yeah. It's time for a new chapter here. I feel like, she's got protection in her hand, right? She's got an amethyst in her hand. And I feel like you are doing some sort of a free fall here. Free falling is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the song is what I'm hearing in my head. It's time to free fall, Leo. It's time to know that the universe has got your back. The universe is going to catch you. But I think that you don't want to free fall because you don't want to look like a fool, because you have pride, right? You have, I don't think it's an issue of pride, but I feel like the reason you don't let people see who you are, the Seven of Swords, is because of a pride thing. You can't let people see you stumble or fall. And I feel like free falling here is scary to you, because to you it's like, what if I look like a fool? And you don't want other people to see you stumbling and falling. I think this is part of the thing that you are transforming about yourself, but we can't do it all in one night, right? We can't. It takes time. It takes years for some of us. Tell me about the Fool energy here, please. Got the Ace of Wands. Ten of Swords, you're releasing the Two of Wands, Swords. You're releasing the Two of Swords here, friend. That's what's going on here. So you were in the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords is here finally. And I think that you've been avoiding change. You've been avoiding change, changing something, letting things go, releasing things. I feel like it's time to free fall a little bit. Take a leap of faith of some kind. I'm not saying do anything crazy or anything too risky, but I'm saying that I feel like it's time for a bit of a free fall here. And free falling possibly into something that is a brand new, exciting beginning here. I feel like you're a little more open to romance here. Tell me about the outcome here. What's coming up? Yeah, tell me what's coming next. What's coming next for Leo, please? You know what? First we'll do the outcome. What's the outcome? We've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Cups. And we've got the Hierophant. I think that what the universe is telling you here is that not everything has to be done with all of your energy, like with all of your emotions. I feel like you can still have friends and still be a little bit emotionally detached. Do it slowly, baby steps, right? That you can have friends, people that you meet, right? The Three of Pentacles is like people in your community. Maybe someone invites you to a get-together. Friends of friends. Maybe you're going to be making acquaintances and find out who's on your side. Who can you collaborate with? Who's the cooperator? And I feel like the Eight of Cups tells me you can do it without putting all of your emotion in there. You can sort of look around for the Two of Cups, and you don't have to settle for anything, right? Just make friendships. Get things solid and make some friendships. I think that eventually you do find your Two of Cups because the Hierophant is here. And not only do you learn a lesson, but I feel like that you will meet somebody in the future who will be someone who is solid and grounded. I feel like it's like sort of like the opposite energy of you. Leo is like go, 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 right? All the world's a stage. And I feel like the person that you might meet might be someone who is slow moving. Someone who is, got a lot of morality. Someone who is willing to go the distance with you. Someone who is a spiritual teacher, possibly. You could be preparing yourself for all of those things. Tell me what happens next for Leo. we've got the Page of Cups. You're going to meet somebody new here. We've got the Three of Wands, and it's because you're brave enough to take a step out. I feel like that soon there is going to be a Two of Wands that's going to be here. You're going to be at the crossroads, and no path is a bad path. But I feel like right now the third wand is burning down, so I feel like this is going to happen, like it's right around the corner. I feel like you will be meeting somebody new here, and I feel like with the Five of Wands here, there's going to be a lot of competition for you. I feel like there is. I mean, Leos are beautiful, right? Everybody wants a Leo. Yeah. And Leos are always beautiful to look at, feminine or masculine, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of competition for you. And I feel like a lot of people are going to want to speak with you. 5 and 3 is 8, 8 of Wands. I feel like you are going to meet some sort of a new contact here. The Page of Cups. And I think it's somebody that I feel like is brand new because of the Page of Cups, but it feels like you never thought that you would meet anybody that you could actually be with for any amount of time. I'm just going to say somebody who can really stand for that long. And so I feel like there is something coming up here. Yeah, and you might meet them on a night out, possibly. And it's because you've decided that instead of looking at this as hit it and quit it, as fire, as let's jump in, instead of that stuff, you're looking at it in terms of friendship. And I can do this in a detached sort of way a little bit. I don't have to get all of my feelings involved if we're working in Pentacles. And so I feel like you take this path then, you take yourself seriously and you throw the seeds of intention and you start nurturing that. That, you know what, it's okay. It's okay to be sexy and desirable and delicious. And you don't have to give everybody your stability. You can just have fun if you want to have fun, right? You don't really have to. You don't really have to dig in deep. So we've got 5, 8, and 9. I feel like you're the wounded warrior. And so I want to say that first you're going to have to drop your burdens before you're going to be able to have a relationship. But this is such a great start. It's a really great start. It's time to give people reciprocity, but notice it's Pentacles, right? You can stay in this energy of being a little bit detached. You don't have to give all of your emotional energy to a Pentacle relationship. But I feel like you're going to start by speaking with people and giving them conversation. And I feel like you're going to be doing it in sort of a friendly way, a community way, and just little steps at a time, baby steps, right? Page of Pentacles tells me in the 3D world that there is something that is coming, I feel, because you're on a new path here. That's what it feels like. All right, I'm going to go for now. Leo, this is a great reading for you. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.